Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out the early morning recap vlog. I actually have something to recap. This last week I put up a few videos. I finally got to doing a live stream. First one of 2019. So if you haven't checked that one out, please go do. That was a lot of fun. I felt nervous doing the live stream just because I haven't done one for so long. It was like doing one for the first time. But all of you came on and were really supportive and just asking a lot of great questions and getting me to just open my mind and share my answers and just share my thoughts. And again, thank you for your support and being very kind and helping me getting back into that groove of doing a live stream. I don't get to them too often, and when I do them, I don't announce them ahead of time. I'm able to get to a point in my day or my week where I have a moment to get one out, and I never know when it's going to happen. And when I do, I could be driving along and realizing I have an extra half hour because I'm out doing my chores. I'll pull over into a parking lot and I'll just start live streaming. So that's kind of the way it works out for me. You just never know. So yeah, if you are around and you're up, you're not in bed or you're not at work and you have a free moment and you get that notification, please take the time to join me in a live stream. But it's always going to be a surprise when it happens. It always surprises me. Let's see, this last week outside of the live stream, I just recently put up an IQ Shield liquid screen protector install on my Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium. It looks great. It's awesome to be able to try out different screen protectors, whether it's film, tempered glass screen protector, or liquid. I favor liquid just because once it's on and all the bubbles work themselves out, because it takes some time. They say overnight, but it takes a little bit longer than that. But eventually those bubbles get worked out. You got to be patient with that. Don't freak out. It doesn't look like anything's on the display. That liquid screen protector just melts on the display. And while you're holding whatever smartphone it is that you're applying one of those to, it does not look like there's any type of a screen protector on there. And that's what I like about it. Now, I know some of you don't like the feel of a liquid screen protector. You prefer the feel of a tempered glass screen protector. And some of you don't care either way. You just want something on there, so you go with the film. And depending on who you're buying these products from, some feel a lot cheaper than others. And obviously some are going to be better than others. And the other thing is making sure that the case that you have, if you sport a case, that the two products are going to work together, because that doesn't always happen either. So, a lot goes into screen protectors and cases and the installation process and this and that. But yeah, man, I love to review those products. So I'm sure I'm going to end up peeling this liquid screen protector off of the Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium just to review a different type of screen protector. It just happens that way. The other videos that I put up, some comparisons, some battles, challenges with the Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium being taken on by the Google Pixel 2 XL and the OnePlus 6T, and a low light in the dark pick challenge. Just looking at, you have night sight on the Google Pixel 2 XL going against ultra low light on the Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium, and you got nightscape on the OnePlus 6T taking on ultra low light on the Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium. So all of them sporting a feature, a mode that's going to help you get a better picture in low light situations. And if you haven't seen the videos, please go check them out. It's interesting because when you look at the Google Pixel 2 XL's pics, they look great, but they seem a little more overexposed, a little blown out. You get to see a lot, but sometimes seeing too much takes away from the actual natural environment and what you're capturing. You don't mind that extra help, but you don't want too much help, too much light in a dark situation. And I just feel that the OnePlus 6T with nightscape and the Google Pixel 2 XL with night sight at times give you a little too much, a little overexposed. And that's my opinion. I'd rather go with what the Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium is doing for me when taking pictures in low light, in the dark situations. So hopefully I explained that in a way that's very understandable. I know there's a way more technical way of explaining photography in these type of situations, but you know, I'd rather have it spoken to me in a way that's understandable. Okay, I do a lot of homework. I understand a lot of the technical aspects of it, but yeah, man, if you're going to be teaching me any more than I already know, talk to me down here, not way up there. If that makes any sense. Anyway, LG G8 coming out with a smartphone that looks very interesting. Display going to be a speaker. You're still going to have the bottom firing speaker, which is going to give you a lot of bass, but your main sound is going to be coming from your display. And it's I don't know exactly how it's going to do all that without too much vibration, but it's going to distribute the sound through the display. It looks very interesting. The device looks beautiful. It's going to have a notch. Outside of that, we'll see what more we're going to get. I haven't done a lot of homework on it, but it's going to be an interesting device to watch videos and movies, listen to music, and get the majority of what you're listening to distributed from that display. So that's pretty cool technology. As far as Sony Xperia, it looks like they may be skipping out on the new XA series. I don't know for sure if that's going to happen, but they're coming out with a 10 series, 21:9, somewhere around their aspect ratio, tall devices with about a 1/2 inch of bezel up top with no bezel towards the bottom. And if there is, it's going to be very, very minimally. You barely see it. Either way, the XA series may not happen due to this new series that Sony is throwing out there, the G series, and they're very tall devices, 1/2 inch of bezel on the top of the device with very minimal to little at the bottom. Very interesting. Again, if their reason is because they're going to utilize that for sensors and cameras and flash, so be it. Speaker doubling up with the earpiece, so be it. Cool. Better than having the notch. That doesn't mean that I hate the notch or I don't dislike the notch. That just means that, because if a device works for you, it's doing what it needs to do, and it has a notch, then your attention is diverted from that area to all the goodness you're getting from a smartphone. But I'd rather have a bezel. I'm one of those little cats that rather have a bezel later. So anyway, God bless. Thanks for coming on by. Thanks for checking out the videos this week.